And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to race number 10 of the Mobil 1 Cup Series. We are here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and this is it. The final chance for drivers to be able to try and get their way in via win into the All-Star race for Season 2 of the Mobil 1 Cup Series. This is going to be an exciting event. We're going to be following all 33 action-packed laps here at this amazing 1.5-mile racetrack. And we are looking forward to hopefully maybe a really good finish and possibly a surprise winner in this field. You never know what could happen here. We've ended up having quite a streak, quite a bit of first-time winners in all three series. And so we're going to be seeing if maybe that can continue here today at Atlanta. Well, the point standings are kind of all pretty close together as well. Pretty tight point standings at the moment. And that's going to be big too, because remember, the drivers who will finish today's race in the top 10 in standings, those 10 drivers, whether they won a race or not, they're going to qualify in anyway because of being in the top 10 in the standings. So a lot of drivers are going to be trying to, that are in 11th, 12th, 13th, try and get just ahead of guys who are 8th, 9th, and 10th in the standings to try and get their way into the All-Star race via top 10 in points. Let's show you the way that they are going to line up for today's race. John Brace will line up alongside of Anthony McCurry. Then it'll be Jake Berg beside of John Worry. Devin Wilson will line up alongside of Noel Stiller. Then it's going to be Lisa Shears beside Adam Rose. Then it'll be Bob Fergus. He'll line up alongside of Jacob Lawler. Ralph Green, who comes in second in the standings, will line up alongside of Dougie Shears. Daniel Schwab will line up beside of Adam Chambers. Then it's going to be Arnold Columbia beside of Timmy Pacioli. Kenny McCurry will line up there just beside of Jake Rogers. Robert Cruz lining up alongside of Patrick Murphy. Nick Eggleston will line up beside the car of Angel D'Souza. Then it's Stephen Dillon alongside of Christian James. Jacob Rodriguez, who went to victory lane at Darlington last week, he'll line up alongside of James Ball. Then it'll be Jordan Hester, who's really been on a free fall as of late. He's had quite a few DNFs and went from being the points leader. He's down mired now around the top 15 area in standings. He'll line up alongside of Robert Bann. Chad Smith, he'll line up beside of Jake Cole. John Dillon will be beside the car of Jared Crocious. Ray Wilson also was a points leader at one point, but he slipped through the field just a little bit, and he'll line up alongside the guy who is currently our points leader, ended up taking it after Darlington, Ziggy Bain. Then it'll be Adrian Brace, who will line up alongside of Alex Lozano. Amy Nathan beside of Corey Williams. Jack Richards will line up alongside of Brandon Gonzalez, and then the final row consists of Matthew Rodriguez and Sean Galligan. So we're really looking forward to an exciting event here, as the command to fire the engines has been given. These cars will roll around for one half-pace lap, and then they will get the green flag. Well, if you missed our race yesterday, the Oreo Truck Series, that was a mighty exciting event with Jake Rogers picking up his first win. Wait a minute, Anthony McCurry. What's Anthony McCurry doing? McCurry, I think he's headed for pit road. I don't know. Anthony McCurry on the very start of this race, and a few cars down there. I don't think these guys are able to get in line because they don't know where they belong now, with Anthony McCurry indeed following the pace car down pit road. Something amiss on the number 41 of Anthony McCurry, but we will get the green flag. We'll try and get an update on what happened to McCurry. Green flag is waving. John Brace gets us underway. John Brace with a whole rear deck lid full of Jake Berg. Devin Wilson back there along with the Dollar General Chevrolet. Lisa Shears. Whoa! Lisa Shears nearly turned Devin Wilson, and the caution's out. I think Lisa Shears just got turned up the racetrack. Dougie Shears is scraping the wall back there in the turn 2 vicinity. John Brace is going to lead them down to the caution flag, no doubt, as they are 3 wide behind him. Oh my. Looks like Jake Berg, Adam Rose, Devin Wilson, John Worry. That'll be the top 5. Let's see who was involved here. Anthony McCurry's back on the racetrack now. Jack Richards was involved. Bob Fergus, Jake Cole, Corey Williams, and Brandon Gonzalez may have both gotten some of it. Lisa Shears, we know, was involved. Our points leader, Ziggy Bain, looks like he may have some rear end damage, especially to that left rear quarter panel of his number 19. He's also got damage to the right side of his race car. Chambers, Hester, they may have been involved. Galligan, I don't know for certain. Here's a few cars looking like they're going to come down pit road. One of them is the 60 of Dougie Shears. We know he got a piece of it. And here they come down pit road now. Let's see who's going to be making their way down pit road due to this wreck. Looks like Daniel Schwab has also hit the pit road. Okay, Dougie Shears is coming down pit road. There's the 89 of Alex Lozano getting a piece of it there. Here comes Chambers. Here comes Ziggy Bain. Here comes Lisa Shears. Also back there is the car of Corey Williams. Dougie Shears doing pretty well in the standings, too. This is not good for him. Also not good for Ziggy Bain, our current points leader. Safety car of Shears will pull into his pit stall. Looks like he will stay in this race. Chambers is staying in. Lisa Shears is going to stay in. Corey Williams will remain in the race. Ziggy Bain, it looks like he will continue on as well. Alex Lozano looks like maybe too much contact, or too much damage for him. Let's see what happened. Well, they're all nose to tail here. Devin Wilson, Lisa Shears, Bob Fergus, Ralph Green, all pushing and shoving really here. And I think Lisa Shears gets into Devin Wilson. They both go down the racetrack, and Bob Fergus is there as well. And yeah, there's nothing Fergus could do, and just up the racetrack goes the Lisa Shears machine. Dougie Shears gets a piece of the wall there. Chambers gets a piece of it. Bob Fergus, of course, we know got some of it. Angel D'Souza may have gotten a little damage there. Jake Cole gets a piece of it. Alex Lozano, Ziggy Bain. This record further up here. There's Lozano. Oh, Adrian Brace up and into the outside retaining wall. We didn't notice he was involved. Matthew Rodriguez, defending champion, just gets by on the inside there. Look at Sean Galligan squeaking by on the outside. Brandon Gonzalez right there. He did get a little piece of it. Adam Chambers trying to squeeze through past Gonzalez. But Ziggy Bain, Corey Williams, Jack Richards, they all got parts of that wreck. So we will get ready to go back under green flag racing. Alex Lozano, Jake Cole, Bob Fergus, they have all retired from the race as a result of that wreck. Jack Richards has returned. He is one lap down there, though, in the 38th position. So here's how they'll line up. John Brace with the lead. Jake Berg second, Adam Rose third, Devin Wilson fourth, John Worry in fifth. In sixth position right now is Noel Stiller. Seventh is Jacob Lawler. In eighth is Timmy Pacioli. Ninth is Ralph Green. And in 10th is Jake Rogers. 11th is Daniel Schwab. 12th Patrick Murphy. 13th Arnold Columbia. 14th Robert Cruz. 15th Angel D'Souza. Kenny McCurry in 16th. 17th Robert Band. 18th Christian James. 19th is Nick Eggleston. And James Bald is in 20th, last week's winner. That would be Jacob Rodriguez. He is lined up in 21st position. Well, Jack Richards, they did a good job getting his race car repaired. Doesn't look like very much damage to the 11. Green flag back out. Boy, John Brace got a big run there. He's starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Jake Berg now in the clutches of Adam Rose. That would be for second. Devin Wilson starting to close in on that battle to try and make it a three-man fight. John Worry trying to call. Oh! Worry got turned! And he saved it! But there's a wreck further back. Patrick Murphy goes sideways. Ray Wilson is involved. Chad Smith is involved. Matthew Rodriguez, I believe, got a piece of it as well. And the caution will wave. Adrian Brace is involved. Ziggy Bain's gotten involved in it. Lisa Shears gets turned off of Anthony McCrory. Corey Williams has gotten some of it. Amy Nathan is involved. Sean Galligan. Patrick Murphy, John Dillon, Dougie Shears. That looks like the cars that I could see that were involved in that. Big wreck there in the back as John Worry ended up getting turned off someone's nose, saved it, but Patrick Murphy, no such luck. He and Ray Wilson, I think, may have gotten together. Let's see why we're under the caution flag once again. Well, there's Patrick Murphy, and I think he's the car I saw get out of shape. I don't know for certain. Now, notice he's locked behind that slower lap car of Jack Richards. That may be what plays into this. Yeah, Robert Ban just gets into him right there, turns the 70 car around, and then Robert Ban in turn looks like he's going to come up the racetrack right there, yeah, and he collects Ray Wilson, Matthew Rodriguez, John Dillon, and others. Sean Galligan gets a piece of the Patrick Murphy machine right there. Look at Adam Chambers on the brakes trying to get through. Boy, I think he might have. I don't know. Oh, we got a little contact there with the Brandon Gonzalez machine, but Adrian Brace has got some front-end damage. Anthony McCurry involved as well. A lot of cars involved in this wreck, including right back there on the right side of your screen. That was the 19, our points leader coming into this race, Ziggy Bain. So we'll prepare to go back under the caution flag again. We will be a third of the way through this race as we'll take the green on lap 11. Cars out as a result of this previous wreck include Adrian Brace is out, Lisa Shears is out, John Dillon. Our points leader, Ziggy Bain, in the garage area. Jack Richards returns to the racetrack one lap down. I don't know for certain if Dougie Shears has declared himself out of the race or not. We're going to just take a quick look here and see if Dougie Shears is out of the race. He is indeed out of this event. Here's the way they'll line up for the restart. It's John Brace with the lead, Adam Rose in second, Devin Wilson third, Jake Berg in fourth, and John Worry there in fifth. Jacob Lawler is 6th, Timmy Pacioli 7th, Jake Rogers 8th, Daniel Schwab 9th, 10th is Ralph Green, Arnold Columbia 11th, 12th is Robert Cruz, Kenny McCurry 13th, 14th Angel D'Souza, 15th Jacob Rodriguez, 16th is Nick Eggleston, Christian James is in 18th, 19th is Stephen Dillon, and Jared Crocious in 20th. Let's try and go back through the top 30. James Bald 21st, 22nd Matthew Rodriguez, Jordan Hesder 24th, 25th is Ray Wilson, 26th is Adam Chambers. The rest of the top 30, Robert Band, Corey Williams, Chad Smith, Patrick Murphy, and Sean Galligan, and then 31st through 33rd, Brandon Gonzalez, Anthony McCurry, and Amy Nathan. Green flag back out. John Brace trying to get away now from Adam Rose. He did a pretty good job getting away from Jake Berg, but this time Adam Rose gets a pretty good restart. Look at Devin Wilson using the lap car of Jack Richards as a pick to go underneath Adam Rose's machine for that second position. John Worry, who nearly got wrecked the last green flag time, he now comes to the inside line for third. John Brace suddenly getting a challenge here. That's in the form of Devin Wilson. Wilson comes in third in the standings. And the caution's waving again. Once more, the caution waves. This time it's for Arnold Columbia. James Bald also may have got some. Also, last week's winner, Jacob Rodriguez, may have been involved. But there's the car that got the most damage out of this whole thing. Arnold Columbia, his teammate, John Brace, leading the race. But Columbia, not so lucky. That car is wrecked. Let's see what happened. Once again, a byproduct of the slower lap car. Right here, you're going to see Jacob Rodriguez. He just gets into Arnold Columbia. Columbia is caught behind the slower car. Nothing he can do about it. And there's Jacob Rodriguez. He just turns that race car. And then you're going to see, oh, Christian James did get a piece of that right there. And James Bald got hit by the Jacob Rodriguez machine. And Bald goes down and clips Rodriguez. He got turned off of, which I believe was Rodriguez's teammate's nose, Jordan Hesder. So Columbia, Bald, and Jacob Rodriguez, last week's winner, as well as the Jordan Hesder machine. Looks like they all got pieces of it, as well as Christian James in the 66. So we've gotten the signal, 1 lap to go before we'll go back under green flag racing. Cars out as a result of this wreck include Arnold Columbia, Chad Smith, and Noel Stiller have both retired from the race. And we're going to take a quick moment here. We're going to go back and see what happened to those race cars. Well, Noel Stiller has retired due to a mechanical failure, but we found out what happened to Chad Smith. This happened under the caution flag. Look at Adam Rose and John Worry up there, top of your screen, getting together. Rose comes down, clips the Jake Rogers machine. Ralph Green gets turned around there. Jake Berg's going to get a big piece of this. So will Jacob Lawler as they get punched up into the outside retaining wall. Daniel Schwab gets caught up behind this as well. You're going to see the 97 car right there. That's Chad Smith comes into the picture. Christian James gets a piece of it there. And right there, Christian James, alright, that Chad Smith right into the back of the Daniel Schwab machine. So that's why we ended up going under the caution once again. Here comes Amy Nathan and Anthony McCurry. I think they were able to get by all this, but heavy contact right there, as you can see, to the Chad Smith machine. But the 24 of Noel Stiller retiring from this race due to a mechanical failure is what we're getting a report of. Alright, so we're going to get ready to go back under green flag racing. It is John Brace, Devin Wilson, John Worry, Adam Rose, Timmy Pacioli, Jake Berg, Jake Rogers, Jacob Lawler, Ralph Green, and Daniel Schwab. That's the top 10. As we will get ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 16 of 33. We are now halfway through this event. Green flag back out. The 16 car of John Brace yet to go to victory lane yet in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. Devin Wilson directly behind has not been to victory lane yet either. As a matter of fact, the top 4 have not. Timmy Pacioli has been to victory lane as he now challenges Adam Rose for the lead there for the 4th position there, and they almost wrecked. Timmy Pacioli just turned Adam Rose. Rose almost headed right for the inside retaining wall. I can't believe he made the save right there. Look at him, 4 wide through this turn. Oh my goodness, that's mighty tight off that corner, but they're somehow going to get through it. Oh, Ralph Green turns up into Jake Rogers. Adam Rose turned Ralph Green into Jake Rogers. Caution is out. This time it's for Brandon Gonzalez, Corey Williams, Adam Chambers, Jacob Lawler, and I think Jacob Rodriguez may have gotten a piece of it as well. Let's see why we're under the caution once again. Well, this was coming down to the green flag to get the restart, and it looks like James Ball just gets into the back of the Jacob Rodriguez machine, maybe? Or Rodriguez is caught behind a damaged race car of Corey Williams. That could be what caused it right there. Jacob Rodriguez trying to find a way around his Junior Motorsports teammate. Can't do it. James Bald, on the other hand, is trying to find a way around Jacob Rodriguez, and right there he just turns and gets into his right rear quarter panel, turns him into the fence. But there was a wreck further up here. Maybe it's right here. Let's see what Adam Chambers has happening back here. Jordan Hester into the Sean Galligan machine right there. Looks like they saved that. Oh, there's a wreck further up here. A wreck further up. Who was it? Oh, Jacob Lawler got turned by somebody. Gets nailed by Adam Chambers, rather. Brandon Gonzalez comes piling into it as well. Corey Williams is going to come in, and he's going to nail the Brandon Gonzalez machine. Wow. Heavy, heavy contact there. I don't know who Lawler got turned by. We'll try and get an update on who Lawler ended up getting turned by, but Brandon Gonzalez, Lawler, Chambers, and Corey Williams all involved here. Not sure why the caution is not waving, but Patrick Murphy, it must have been a single car incident because it wasn't enough for a caution to be thrown. John Worry now is the new leader. John Brace in a position he hasn't been in all day long, and that is the second position. He's been leading every single lap all day long and now finds himself back here right behind John Worry, but he's coming back to the inside. John Brace going to forge a hole once again, and he's going to try and take the spot back that he has had almost this whole race. Devin Wilson, Ralph Green, they're suddenly coming into the mix to try and make it a four-man fight for the lead. And I don't know if they're being told by their spotters. I'm almost certain they are. They're being told the number of laps remaining, and that total is 8. Here we go. It's John Brace back to the front. Devin Wilson now into the second position. Ralph Green battling it out for third with the John Worry machine. John Brace, as I mentioned, has yet to go to victory lane. As a matter of fact, right now, 3 of the top 5 have not been to victory lane. Ralph Green and Timmy Pacioli both have visited victory lane this year. But John Brace, Devin Wilson, they have not. And they're going to try and hold off Timmy Pacioli, who's coming in a hurry to try and take that lead. Devin Wilson, we mentioned third in the standings. John Brace doing pretty well in the standings as well. Both of them could really benefit here today with the fact that Ziggy Bain, our current points leader coming into this race, retired due to a wreck. They have a chance here to possibly take the points lead heading into our next race. But I think what's really going through their minds is a chance to possibly get into the All-Star race via win. Now, they already are in the top 10 in standings, so they would get in anyway, but a win is very important, especially when you're thinking about the chase later on this season. It's now 3 cars to decide this race. It looks like John Brace, Devin Wilson, and Timmy Pacioli. Long ways back before you get to 4th place, Robert Cruz, who has suddenly shown himself up into the top 5 position. Brace, Wilson, Pacioli. Pacioli's got 2 wins in that 09 car here in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. Here comes Devin Wilson, though, to the inside. He tries to make it stick. He makes it stick, but this Atlanta Motor Speedway seems to really be able to allow the guy who's on the high side to get a good run and try and hold off the guy coming off of turn 2 or off of turn 4. But Devin Wilson this time is able to continue to make it stick, and he will slide by for the lead. John Brace needs to slide right behind that 32 car. Oh, lap car right ahead. Jack Richards, they split him 3 wide and get through somehow. How did they miss the Jack Richards machine? I have no idea. They split him 3 wide right there at the start-finish line. It's now Devin Wilson, Timmy Pacioli all over the back bumper. Pacioli down to the inside line. He almost made it 3 wide. Now he's going to be left to battle for second, as now Devin Wilson will try and shut the door on the 09. Robert Cruz, look at this guy. The Armorall Chevrolet for Stewart Racing suddenly has shown himself up here. Actually, that's for Kevin Harvick Incorporated. My bad, but oh my goodness gracious, it's shaping up to be a wild finish here at Atlanta. Devin Wilson leads the way. John Brace, Timmy Pacioli, Robert Cruz, all in a heated 3-way battle for second. Jared Crocious all of a sudden shows himself up and into the top 5. Crocious, remember, went to victory lane last time at the season opener at Daytona. He'd love to go to victory lane for a second time this year. It's Devin Wilson, though, with a huge lead with 3 laps to go. Back here, Robert Cruz, Timmy Pacioli, John Brace, and the 99 car of Jared Crocious. They work all against each other here with John Worry joining the battle for second. 5 car battle for that second position, Christian James. He's been involved in 2 incidents this race, and he's all of a sudden up there, still running very strong in that 7th position. Meanwhile, these 4, these 5, these 6, it continues to grow, this group for second. They will try and run down the Devin Wilson machine, who has now got only 2 laps to victory. Devin Wilson, 3rd in the standings, has a chance to pick up his first career win here today at Atlanta. A rookie may go to victory lane once again. Here comes the lap car again. A slower car. Not a lap car, but a slower car. That being the car of Robert Bann. They're going to meet up with him before this race is over. Let's see if Devin Wilson can get by him. Robert Bann just about 4 car lengths ahead at the start-finish line. Wilson barrels it down underneath the 23, and he will get by the car of Robert Bann, put him 1 lap down, and now with the white flag displayed for Devin Wilson, he will try and pull away, hope that the other cars will get caught behind Robert Bann. Timmy Pacioli gets by. John Brace has gotten by. Also, Jared Croce has gotten by. John Roy's gotten by. Timmy Pacioli trying to run him down in turn 4, but it won't be enough. Out of turn 4 for the final time, the rookie Devin Wilson will pick up his first win, and he cashes in to go to the All-Star race for the Mobil 1 Cup Series. First career win for Devin Wilson. The 32 car comes in 3rd in the standings. Undoubtedly will leave as the points leader. A great run for him, keeping it out in front of everybody else. It was a 7-car battle to get 2nd position, and Devin Wilson was loving everything he saw behind him. Knew that he had a chance to win this race and just drove away with it. Devin Wilson wins today's race. The Snickers Cups cars will be coming here next. Hope you'll tune in for that. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA numbers with the NCG MRS. We are now going to show you the drivers that have made the All-Star race, and Devin Wilson will be one of them as we will head to the All-Star race weekend. See ya, everybody.